Thursday, we have a very special guest joining us on the airwaves.
Today's narrative.
Today's narrative happens to be a Nari who is so important in today's day and age. Her name is Mala Malhotra, a training specialist and life coach, and she's here full of beans, full of tips for each one of us to follow and be light and be happy during these challenging times. Mala, hi, good evening. Firstly, welcome to the airwaves of Route 1024. How are you today?
Good evening, Pallavi, and a very good evening to all the listeners who are listening to us today. Super excited to be with you all.
I can feel the excitement in your voice. Mala, I just wish and I just hope that everybody listening to us is so excited and enthusiastic. But the reality of the thing is that, people are facing challenging times. People need life coaches like you to inspire them. So firstly, let's begin with what is that one mantra that they should stick to during these challenging times, whether people who are facing salary cuts, whether people who are, getting frustrated with homeschooling, whether people are just currently frustrated with the social distancing, the current scenario. What is your advice to them?
I feel with every situation that we face, Pallavi, in life,
Right.
Our mindset determines our experience. So we wear many hats, isn't it, in life? We play various roles and we wear various hats.
Correct.
In every single role that we play, whether it's a role of a parent, it's a role of an employee, it's a role of a daughter, whatever role we play,
Right.
we choose a certain mindset and we approach that role with that mindset. And that determines our experience. So talking about the mindset, I have this formula, I'm just like to explain a little bit more in
Right.
detail to my
Right.
audience today. I'll talk you through it and try and make a visual out of this. It's like a
Right.
flow chart.
Right.
So I feel that our thoughts, whatever we are thinking in a day, approximately as per the studies around 12,000 thoughts a day, they all originate from something called our belief system.
Correct.
And our belief system is depending on two factors, nature and nurture. Nature is your DNA, which you have got from your grandparents. Maybe you've never met them, you've never seen them, possibly great grandparents.
Right.
But you've got that in your DNA and you can't do anything about it. The other factor is nurture. It's the environment that you grow up in, your parents, your teachers, your neighbors, etc. So these two factors contribute to something called belief system. And belief system is the reason why you think the way you think.
Correct.
From your thoughts and your physiology put together, you produce emotions. Your emotion leads to behavior and your behavior leads to results.
Right.
So if you understand this, that belief system is leading to thoughts leading to emotion, and emotion leading to behavior, and behavior is leading to all the results that we get in our life. And the good news here is that we have the power to have a control on our thoughts by decoding our belief system. So the old myth, which was that you cannot teach an old man new ways of working, that is an absolute myth. The neuroscience says that you can actually work on your belief system. For example, if you've grown up hearing, I'm just using this purely as an example, if you've grown up hearing in your environment, rich people are greedy, right? That's a belief system that you've grown up with. So if that is your belief system and your thoughts are around it, and whenever you see a rich person, you have certain emotions that come out, which leads to a certain behavior and your results. You have a chance now, when you understand this system, this is how it works, go back and decode your belief system and erase it and rewrite. Not all rich people are greedy. Greedy can be anybody, rich or poor, doesn't matter. So,
All right. So belief system plays such an important role. For our listeners tuned in, I think firstly, congratulations to each one of you, because you are trying to make a shift in your life by listening to us on Suno 1024. These are challenging times. You are facing a lot of situations at home sitting which you're not used to. So stay tuned to find out how you can stay inspired, how you can be gung-ho about things even when the environment is a bit challenging. Right, Mala?
Thank you. Absolutely, Pallavi. We have the power to control everything that we get in our life.
Totally. When we come back, और बातें होंगी with our guest today on Narrative. कहीं मत जाइए. अगर आपके पास कोई सवाल है, अगर आप एक चैलेंजिंग दौर से गुजर रहे हैं, अगर आप कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं, text us on 3536.
Today's Narrative. Today's Narrative. Today's Narrative.
Hi, good evening, people. You're listening to Route 1024. मैं हूँ Pallavi and a very special guest. Studios में तो नहीं. Oh, Mala, I would have loved to see you in person. लेकिन phone line पे मेरे साथ हैं the expert who's joined us today. Mala, you know, your talk has been very, very inspiring. You know, आपने vision wise इतना बड़ा shift हमारे listeners को दिया, मुझे दिया. लेकिन मुझे बताइए, being a nari right now, every woman, you know, listening to us, every woman who's handling family, husband, most of the husbands are home, children, how should they be facing the current situation? What is your advice to them?
So, as a woman, Pallavi, and I'm sure you would agree to that, we have a habit that we want to have perfection in everything.
Yes. Correct, हाँ. बर्तन सही ढंग से रखना है, पोछा ढंग. We want it all basically. You know, we want to do everything right.
Yes. So we want our table to be laid as per our standards. We want our kid to be, you know, looking as per the standards and finishing all the homeschooling and all of this to be done 100% in order.
And can I just interrupt you with that? And is competition with oneself of trying to perfect everything, we get worn out. हम चिढ़ जाते हैं. हम, you know, we get so angry with ourselves, but that is the way we've just been groomed. Like, you know, everything, a woman has to make everything perfect around you. So, yes, we can totally relate to what you're saying, Mala, but it's easier said than done. It's very difficult to not, you know, be perfect.
You know what, Pallavi, my mantra in life is perfection is equivalent to misery. If you're trying to achieve perfection, and you know, it's very much relevant to the situation that we are all in right now.
Absolutely.
We are playing multiple roles, wearing multiple hats. Our homes have become schools, our homes have become offices.
True.
And in this chaos, if we try to achieve perfection, it will only lead to more anxiety, confusion and frustration. And we as mothers, when we get these negative emotions, our children and our other family members play onto these.
I think you've given such
flexible.
a powerful point. So basically what you're trying to say is that being happy is more important than being perfect. So what if
Absolutely.
So what if the dal had a little bit of extra salt? But as long as you sit and laugh with your family and cuddle up and, you know, make it a beautiful environment, it's worth it. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Absolutely, Pallavi. What I'm trying to say here is prioritize physical and mental well-being, prioritize relationships over having 100% scores in all areas of life.
That is such a wonderful tip, Mala. I think even I'm going to imbibe that because it happens to each one of us, especially during this period of quarantine when you're home, where most of the women are doing all the housework, they're looking after their kids, their family. It just gets to you, oh my God, will I be able to live up to the routine? You know, will I be able to make life perfect for everybody around? But I think you're right. Right now, the need of the hour is to make your mind calm and be happy in the current situation, which is a habit. That's why we're listening to you right now.
Totally, Pallavi. You said it.
Well, in conversation with Mala, हम जब वापस आएंगे, हम माला की जर्नी के बारे में थोड़ा जानेंगे in today's narrative.
Today's Narrative. Today's Narrative. Excuse
How is the Mausam? Well, the Mausam is not very awesome.
1024.
Today's Narrative.
In case you just tuned in, well, this is Route 1024 and it's such an interesting, inspiring journey with you today, Mala. I'm learning so many things. Tell us a little bit about your childhood. How was it growing up? Where did you grow up? What inspired you to become a life coach and help other people?
Right, Pallavi. So it all started in Delhi. I'm a Delhi Punjabi girl.
Okay.
I was born and raised in Delhi and I studied BSc Hospitality.
Wow.
And those days, you know, I'm going to Airlines used to go around the world, conduct walk-in interviews to recruit cabin crew. And I never had any plans, to be honest, to ever come to Dubai or to work for an airline. It just happened by chance. I ended up going for a walk-in interview, and I think destiny takes you where you're meant to be. I got through the interview, and 15 days later, I was in Dubai.
Wow.
Initially, I thought maybe I'm going to be here for a year or maybe 2 years. I will decide what I want to do next after flying for a few years. And it's been 16 years. I'm in Dubai. And totally in love with the city, absolutely blessed to be in this city. I met my husband here, got my kids here, and I think given a choice, I will forever be here.
Amazing, and we hope that you're forever here. Mala, your voice is truly inspiring, your message is truly inspiring, but I have a question for you. Like, if we were to break this for a person who's probably sitting at home right now, for a person who's facing things like issues like salary cut, and in spite of that, trying to pay the rent, trying to get the child's education online, trying to be sane, what is that one simple thing that one can start with? Get in baby steps.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are the few things that they can imbibe in their lives every single day to stay happy, to stay sane? Like you said, if you're not happy, you just spread negative energy in the house and it all becomes like a hodgepodge.
Yes, absolutely. I think, Pallavi, whatever you resist in life will persist. And law of attraction works like law of gravity.
Right.
Like law of gravity is working all the time, 24 hours a day without us knowing about it.
Absolutely.
Law of attraction is working in the similar manner. Whatever we are focusing on will expand in our life. So if you are focusing on things which are beyond your control, you cannot do anything about it. What are you achieving out of it? Nothing. You're just wasting your energy, you're spoiling your mood, and you're spoiling the mood of the people around you by having negativity.
That's
if
true.
you're focusing on things which you can control in life, so for example, if we talk about things beyond our control, COVID is beyond our control, weather is beyond our control, government policies is beyond our control. What is in our control is staying safe, following the quarantine guidelines. What is in our control is having to choose our own mindset, having to choose our own belief system which will produce the desired results that we want to achieve in life. Pallavi, just to sum it up, it is up to you whether you're going through this or you're growing through this. It is absolutely normal to feel anxious. I know there are a lot of people out there who are listening to us, maybe, in different situations. As I heard it somewhere, that we are in the same storm, but we are all in our different boats. And
That's
each
true.
of our circumstances are very unique. So approach it with the positive mindset, and just like law of attraction, you will attract positivity towards you.
That is so beautiful, Mala. I mean, these words will resonate with each and every person listening to you. Don't go anywhere. More to come right here on Narrative. Journey with you today, Mala. कहते हैं ना, जैसे like when we are on a diet, if you're trying to eat healthy, you avoid some things to stay healthy. So I think for a mental state, the kind of dosage you're taking in terms of news, information should also be restricted so that you can be in a normal space. Because, the morning starts with forwards on WhatsApp, news, the whole world is facing the same scene, this fear because of the pandemic. So I think it's very important to restrict the kind of information that you're taking in your head, isn't it?
Absolutely. We don't have control about what's happening in our environment.
True.
And whatever we see, we hear, we experience, these lead to certain emotions.
Correct.
And, Pallavi, just to give you a little bit more scientific side of emotion, every emotion lasts for 90 seconds.
Wow.
So in these 90 seconds, you have a choice whether you want to stick to this emotion or you want to get out of this emotion and move on.
Wow.
If you hook on to the negative emotion, you will continue to be sad and angry. If you say, okay, I've experienced this and now I move on to my next task of the day, I move on to the next bit of the day. Okay, imagine yourself standing on the beach.
Right.
Emotions are like waves, right? Wave of good emotion will come, will touch you, and will go back.
Correct.
And know it and acknowledge it, that this was a good emotion wave, it was a happy emotion, it is there, I'm experiencing it, it will go away. Another wave will come. Another wave could be something like a negative emotion, maybe not so positive emotion, but know it and acknowledge it, that this shall also pass.
That is so
just like-
empowering, Mala, whatever you said. Yes, it is. And I think that's the reason we got a special guest like you in today's Narrative, because this is so needed. People need to hear more of this. Because whether we want to accept it or not, each one of us is going through these challenging times, and your words totally uplifted me.
It's my pleasure, Pallavi. If I'll be able to add value to our participants, I'll be really happy about it.
Amazing, Mala. Tell us a little bit of how our listeners can reach you. Give us your Insta handle so that, our listeners can follow you and reach out to you.
Absolutely. So I happen to be also the founder of a training and coaching company called Five Training and Coaching. My handles on Instagram and on Facebook, LinkedIn, everywhere you can find me as Thrive Upwards.
Thrive Upwards. That is so cool.
Yeah, I'm a training specialist and life coach by profession. So listeners who are listening to me right now, I'm doing pro bono service during this time for frontline people as well as for other people. We are all in this together, and if you feel you want to reach out to me for a free consultation, I'll be more than happy to support you during this challenging time.
That is so wonderful, Mala, and I think loads of blessings going to you. People need to hear voices like yours, and I'm sure you must have inspired someone somewhere out there listening to you. Must have picked up some good energies.
Yes, absolutely, Pallavi. Pleasure is completely mine.
And you rock, Nari. Keep rocking. Keep inspiring, and God bless you for the wonderful work that you're doing. And I hope that people take some sort of energy from a positive person like you. Mala, thank you so much for being on the airwaves of Route 1024 with me, Pallavi. A pleasure talking to you.
Thank you for having me over, Pallavi. Thank you.
All right, Mala. Thank you. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Today's Narrative. Today's Narrative.